Boxing fans, have you ever wondered why we don't have a specific source on YouTube that you could go to that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and give you up-to-date boxing news plus the current boxing odds? Well, my team and I behind the scenes over the last few months have been working hard to bring this product to you. It's a brand new 24/7 live stream channel called Boxing News Now. They are sponsoring this video. Go to their YouTube channel right now and become part of YouTube's first ever 24/7 boxing only live stream. What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video we're going to be going over the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning this weekend's fight at 122 pounds between Junto Nakatani and Sebastian Hernandez. Guys, before I continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please remember to hit subscribe? Could you also like this video? Hit the notification button on my channel so you never miss one of my world famous daily professional betting live streams. Also, guys, we launched our new Patreon. The Patreon link is pinned in the comment section below. It's a couple bucks a month. You get access to our private VIP betting Discord. Also, become a member on our YouTube channel. That link is pinned as well, a couple bucks a month. Whichever one you choose, you gain access to our Discord. The Discord is a growing community. We launched it a couple months ago. We are at around 340 VIPs in that Discord. Click the link to find out more. All right, guys, this is the co-main event on a stacked card in Riyadh. If you haven't already caught my breakdown, analysis, and prediction of the main event between Inoue taking on David Allen Picasso, check that out after this video. It's pinned in the comment section below. But in this fight, we're going to watch one of the generation's most hyped, best Japanese knockout artists go up against an undefeated Mexican fighter with a high knockout to win ratio in Junto Nakatani versus Sebastian Hernandez. Junto is a tall, long, sharp southpaw. He can be patient at times, but he's always looking for the finish. We just saw him on the channel coming off a 6-round stoppage victory over Nishida, and we also got to see Sebastian Hernandez, who's coming off a decision victory to remain undefeated on both ends of the spectrum. So in this video, what we're gonna do is break down both fighters' careers. We're going to talk a little bit about how they go about their business, and stay tuned. Like always, we're going to be going over the current Las Vegas odds, and I'll be giving you my prediction and telling you where to put your money. If you watch my Inoue video, you would know what I'm about to say. Always remember why this card was put together. It's a great card. It's a great end of the year treat, happy holidays, Merry Christmas treat to our fight fans, but it is a sort of step in the proper direction to put together a card headlined by Inoue and Nakatani. The only thing that has to happen first is both fighters must do their job and leave victorious in Riyadh this weekend. I feel Junto Nakatani, he has more stress than anybody else on this card. Why? It's his first fight at 122 pounds. Now, that's not, for me, a major stressing point. 4 pounds, to me, isn't anything. Moving from 18 to 22, doesn't matter. It's not one of these jumps like 40 to 47 in my opinion, so that's not what I mean. I mean Turki Al-Sheikh, the deep-pocketed Saudi Arabian boxing aficionado over the last few years, has said that he wants to see, obviously, Junto and Inoue, but he's also spoken recently about how great it would be to watch Bam Rodriguez fight Inoue sooner rather than later. Now, we know Junto and Bam are both in their mid-20s. We know Inoue is 32 years old. So if Turkey wants to put together either Bam versus Inoue or Junto versus Inoue, these things need to happen now to ensure that we're getting both fighters in the prime of their careers. Now, Nakatani has to come out looking great. We know what Bam just did. He looked amazing, won by knockout like he always does. If Nakatani comes out flat and kind of has a lackluster performance, I think that could throw the plans of a Nakatani versus Inoue clash in a little bit of turmoil, considering he could just move Bam in replacement. All that being said, I feel we're going to see the best version of Nakatani. I think that the extra 4 pounds will just help his power. In his opponent, Sebastian Hernandez, if you've never seen him fight, atypical Orthodox Mexican fighter on the front foot, wants to get inside, uses the jab not to score points, but uses it more just to enter the pocket and get into the range where he likes to fight. Now, against Junto, we know Junto likes to use his long jab and stay at distance, and he can be a bit more patient. His volume isn't going to be high as Sebastian Hernandez, so when you're looking at game plan versus winning rounds, how long could Hernandez last in a fight with Junto, it's going to come down to the risks that Hernandez takes, how classy, how skilled he is with the jab, and how accurate and how powerful Junto will be at 22. Right now, I do want to take a closer look at the undefeated Mexican and see what he's been up to in his career. Guys, Sebastian Hernandez is 20-0 with 18 knockouts out of 1,459 fighters in the world at Super Bantam. He's ranked number 8. He carries in the ring a 90% career knockout to win ratio and has fought a career total of 87 pro rounds. His adoring fans know him as Logan, and the 25-year-old Mexican is a 5'9" orthodox fighter with a 65-inch reach. He was born in Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, but calls San Diego, California, USA home. We last saw him fight Havanesian, 21-5, won a UD in the 10th. Munoz, 18-3, stopped him in the 5th. Sosa, 14-4, stopped him in the 7th. Parejo, 24-6, stopped him in the 4th. Bernal, 12-10, stopped him in the 7th. This will be Sebastian Hernandez's first 12-rounder. This will by far be his biggest step up, and this will be his greatest opportunity to change his life. So Junto better be prepared. It's going to be an exciting matchup. Sebastian will be the younger guy, he'll be the taller guy, and he'll be the longer guy. I don't know the last time you were able to say these things against a Junto Nakatani opponent. It's going to come down to his speed or lack thereof. Now, I always say timing beats speed, but when you watch Sebastian's tape, he's kind of lacking a little bit of both. He kind of shows his cards before he enters the table. He, like I said, uses the jab but doesn't set it up. Not a lot of feints, and he wants to be in the phone booth. That's going to be a tough proposition and a tough hill to climb against a very accurate puncher, especially somebody who uses his jab to stay at range. So that's a storyline, if I were you, to be looking out for, the game within the game. Right now, let's take a look at Nakatani and see what he's been up to in his career. Junto Nakatani is 31-0 with 24 knockouts. Out of 1,197 fighters in the world at bantamweight, he's ranked number 1. He's fought a career total of 152 pro rounds and carries into the ring a 77% career knockout to win ratio. His adoring fans know him as Big Bang, and the 27-year-old Japanese fighter is a 5'8" southpaw with a 68-inch reach. He lives in Sagamihara, Kanagawa, Japan. We last saw him fight Nishida, 10-0, stopped him in the 6th. Contreras, 28-0, stopped him in the 3rd. Salapat, 76-1, stopped him in the 6th. Astrolabio, 19-4, stopped him in the 1st. Santiago, 28-3, stopped him in the 6th. The difference in styles with Junto Nakatani, you could see. He's a Japanese fighter, but he doesn't have that atypical Japanese style, meaning staying in the pocket, not moving his head, leaning on the front foot, taking one to give one. You could see his American coaching, Mexican-style coaching in him. He trains in North America, he doesn't train in Japan, and he has a much more patient style than a lot of these traditional Japanese fighters like anyway. So with that being said, sometimes his naysayers could say that he's too patient. Is he ever going to go against a powerful volume puncher to steal rounds and then put him in a position to have to get desperate mid to late fights? Now, we haven't seen that. We have seen his power carry, though. He does get mid to late round stoppages. We saw the Maloney knockout a few years ago that happened in the 11th. He's coming off that Nishida knockout that happened in the 6th. I don't think we're ever going to see a Nakatani who's not prepared. It's one of my favorite things about these Japanese fighters, their professionalism, the way they go about their business, the way they live in the ring and out of the ring, and you always see it in their preparation, game planning, execution, and conditioning. Keep that in mind. I think Nakatani is going to be business as usual. Before we get to those current Las Vegas odds and I give you guys my prediction, I want to remind everybody, I do daily live streams. In those live streams, we go over our long parlays, over and unders. We find our underdogs of the week. We find our props of the week. And there's going to be a lot of props on this entire Riyadh card. So stay tuned. In these Stats Don't Lie videos, you're only going to get my money line prediction. All right, guys. Wherever you are in the world, let's pull out our betting apps. Currently on the money line, it's no surprise that Junto Nakatani is a massive favorite. If you put 100 on Nakatani to win, you get money back plus $6. Sebastian Hernandez is a $9.50 underdog, meaning 100 on Sebastian to win, you get your money back plus $950. We're going to have to get sexy. We're going to have to get cute. We're going to have to get creative to make money on this fight. If you like Junto on the money line, I would say not to bet it. Risk versus reward $1.06 doesn't juice a parlay up, and the return really isn't anything to even risk your money over. Now, I think it's going to be business as usual, like I already said. I like Junto to beat Sebastian Hernandez. I think we're going to see levels in this. I think we're going to see a sharp Junto. I think he's going to be on point, and I think we're going to see the best version of himself. I put Junto in my top pound-for-pound list. I think he's still evolving as a fighter, believe it or not, and I think he's going to learn how to use that gear whenever he feels he's being a bit too patient, or he sees his opponent a little bit earlier kind of fading. Expect him to turn that on. So right now, Junto on the money line. If you want to get my prop prediction or over and under, you're gonna have to stay tuned to the live streams. Also, remember to join the Discord. It's a couple bucks a month to become part of our professional betting community, guys. In that Discord, it's not just boxing. We have MMA channels, American football, soccer, NHL, all things sports. It's still growing. Guys, if you haven't seen my breakdown, analysis, and prediction of the main event on this card between the monster Naoya Inoue and the challenger David Picasso, stay tuned because that's coming up right now.